Okay, so the question in this video is, what is serious situation empathy? Okay, now if you remember in the previous videos, I've been talking about empathy in general, and I told you that there's normal empathy, something like normal empathy, and I also said there's something called serious situation empathy. That is just the name I am giving for it, okay? I also told you there's something called reassurance, okay? So today, what is serious situation empathy? The answer is, it's the kind of empathy that you need to give when the situation is serious, right? What do I mean by that? I mean, someone has died, okay? Or someone has just been diagnosed with a very serious or terminal condition, okay? Depending on the situation, it might even be the death of an animal. If they're a very loved animal, you need to be careful, okay? But there's certain situations, you all know them, okay? Where you can't just say, I understand, right? You know, my daughter was just hit by a bus. I understand, right? Of course you can't say that. You don't understand that, okay? Usually you don't understand these serious things, okay? So what can I say how do I say the right thing? I don't want to say the wrong thing. I don't want to upset them, right? So as I said in a previous video, the main thing you can say is something like this, right? I can only imagine what you must be going through, okay? Don't say, like one of my students, don't say, I can imagine what you must be going through. One of them is great, one of them is terrible, okay? Without this word only, right? If you're saying this one here, what you mean is, I understand, right? I can imagine. But if you say, I can only imagine, that means something different in English. It means what you're saying is that I really don't understand how much pain you have. All right, so that one's good, that one's not good. You can also say, right, I can't imagine what you must be going through right now, okay? So these two are good, but don't say this one, all right? Another little trick is you can take the phrases from normal empathy, here they are, these three, and you can put the words really, really in. So two reallys, or very, very, right? I'm really, really sorry to hear that, Mr. Jones. I think that's quite serious, right? You can even stress, like, I'm really, really sorry to hear that, Mr. Jones. Okay? You can do that with this one as well. That must be very, very difficult for you. I can only imagine what you're going through. Okay? You can't say, I really, really understand. Don't say that one. Never say the understand one. But the other ones are fine with really, really or very, very. Okay? So that is serious empathy. We only do it in situations where, you know, it's appropriate. So let me give you some examples now. Imagine the patient says to you, doctor, my back really hurts. It hurts a lot. I've been up all night. It's terrible. Is that serious empathy or normal empathy? Although he's in a lot of pain, it's normal empathy, right? I'm really sorry to hear that. That must be difficult for you. Okay? What about this? Yeah, my uncle has just been diagnosed with, he just had kidney failure. Kidney failure, uncle. Well, that's quite serious, right? It's quite a serious one. So, I'm really, really sorry to hear that. Okay, I can only imagine what he must be going through, right? You might need to change it for he here. Okay, one more situation. My dog died yesterday. Is that serious or normal? Well, that's one of those tricky, it's like a trick question, okay? It depends, okay? You just have to try and guess. Read the cue card. Does the patient really love that dog or not? Okay. I think if you're not sure in a situation with a pet, how about I'm really, really sorry to hear that. Okay. That's not quite as strong. That is not as strong as I can only imagine what you must be going through. Okay. That's very, very strong. But I'm really, really sorry to hear that is strong, but it's not as strong. Okay. All right. So that is serious empathy. I'll see you in the next video. We're going to talk about reassurance.